So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. It adds to a massive sense. Shot a goal! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona breakthrough. There's the shot! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some
chance! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? Deflected behind for a corner kick. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's a mighty effort! And that has been clubbed away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Norwich were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Joao Felix. Oh, that's a key interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Rice gets a foot in here. And here's Joao Felix. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Joao Felix. De Bruyne. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has been knocked clear. Right. Well timed. Excellent interception. Stacey. And that's been won straight back.
2 added minutes has
Just
been
eases him off the ball. Oh, great hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're just settling back into this second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Right. De Bruyne. João Felix. And here's João Felix. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
The attendance for this match was 71,600.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. And here's Haaland. Now it's João Felix. João Felix going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Quick look, then plays it in. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Stacey. Some front-footed pressing going on here. He's been picked out. Haaland. Haaland. And that's really well manoeuvred. And they can counter here. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11, João Felix. Number 18, Erling Haaland. Number 17, De Bruyne.
Dobbin.
Coming on the field, number 27.
He's in plenty of space here.
Nunes.
He is through here.
Isak. Number
Dobbin
14,
gets flagged
Bernardo
offside.
Silva. Substitution
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
The fullback is in acres of space here. Oh, great play. He's shifting through the gears here. Alexander-Arnold. An instinctive delivery.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Stacey. Chance here to counter. And that is as far as it goes. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. That's a sharp pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of...
Big header! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And one more try! And that has been clubbed away. And that's played in low. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference? Gerrard! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And he's following up! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Udogi.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Johnson. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Tottenham have it back and can go again. Salah. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And
real chance! Cleared without complication. Played with finesse. And the pass is intercepted. Gray. Solanke has a go! He's scored! First blood drawn.
just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the first moment of real significance. Can he finish? And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring.
In with a header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
He rises! Gray. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good... Tries a shot! What a wonderful goal! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them.
And we've reached half-time. Barcelona come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Gray.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies... Great chance! Cleared away.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's there to get it away. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's there to belt it away. Tottenham have reclaimed it. Looking for the run. Danso. Van de Ven. Gray. He's played him through. And the shot's on here.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Johnson.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Isak to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Defending of the desperate variety. Bentancur.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now, who's going to be first to this? Isak. He has found the way through.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Isak! Isak! It's there! Two to the good! They have breathing space! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Substitution.
Gerrard. Bentancur. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Matheus Nunes. A lot of space ahead of him. Isak! And that has been knocked clear.
There will be 3 minutes.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And that's aimed into the middle. Cleared without hesitation.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Kulusevski. And there's green grass ahead of him. Gray finds himself offside. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Rafinha. Decent progress down the left. Oh, that's delightful. Very nicely done. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's definitely not his best. Picked out brilliantly. Cleared without hesitation. Keeper's dealt with that. Yamal gets it away. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Now it's Rafa Silva. Rodri. And he's lost his man here. Oh, what a ball! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Baresi. Quality ball. Oh, it's come loose. Up he goes! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Haaland. Paulinho, good driving run. Paulinho! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Batistuta. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And Beckham! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Beckham certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Chelsea are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's gone back to the keeper.
2 added minutes has been in
James. Rodri. Moved on forwards. And that has been cleared. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Substitution.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is through here. Paulinho, and the shot! And he hits the net. And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the first goal of the game.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Beckham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Just eases him off the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Beckham. Roberto Carlos. They get a throw-in. Beckham. And that has been knocked clear. He's having a go! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Rafa Silva is onto it in a flash. And it's Beckham. And here's Batistuta. He's beaten the last... Batistuta! And that is wildly off target.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Chelsea are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And the pass is intercepted. Haaland. Rice. Looking here to chip it through. And it's hoisted clear. And he's had it nicked away. Shot at goal! Goal! Into the lead once more. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get...
And he's had a hit! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And that has been cleared.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
5 minutes added time.
Now it's Iniesta. Now that's well seen too. And it's Silva. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, that's fabulous. Great hit! He scored! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Number 10.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Two up and... Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught napping! That is lovely. And that's that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, that's quite incredible!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception. Ribery. Alexander-Arnold. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe! Raya catches it safely. Alexander-Arnold. Guardiola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Torres. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Played into the middle. Caught offside that time. Saka. And here's Mbappe. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. He can get that clear. Ruben Dias. Defending here is really tight. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Roberto Carlos. Played into space out wide. And he's heaved it away. Roberto Carlos.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Heads it! They've done it! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on until...
Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's taking no chances there. And there's the end of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Flamengo sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Here we go again then. Guardiola. Ribery. Van Balten clears. And no, that was never going to make it. Adams. Conte. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Flamengo with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Ribéry! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Flamengo, number 21.
Flamengo can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 18, Mbappe. Number 19.
And that has been cleared.
Number 30.
And it's lofted through here.
Number 9.
Van Bouten is there to clear.
Number 20.
And Torres! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Diogo Costa herring after the ball here. Drogba. And here's Mbappe.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply...
It's a mighty effort! Well, there's the clearance. Conte.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that has been cut short. Yamal. Yamal powering forward here. He's got away. Alexander-Arnold looking for the run. Skims one in. Baresi gets good distance on it.
Look, this is so frustrating, passing without any end product.
Drogba! And he thumps it clear. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Yamal has a look and plays it forward. Looking here to chip it through. He could be in here. So that's it. It is all over. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and a... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. And as you can see, we've already started here. And it's played forward. He's in plenty of space here. Big header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Fabian Ruiz. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now the finish! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Flamengo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, not quite.
Flamengo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That has been cut short. Driven forward. Fabinho. Paris Saint-Germain are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
He's gone for goal. Fabian Ruiz. And Hakimi. João Neves, who does have an assist to his name. Mbappe.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared without hesitation. Corner number 2 then. Fabian Ruiz gets it away. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Here it is, crossed in. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Flamengo. Number 10, Batistuta.
There's the start of the second half.
Mbappe.
Flamengo really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Number 9, Didier Drogba. Number 20, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 30,
Flamengo do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Pass somewhat off target. Nuno Mendes. And there's green grass ahead of him. Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Mayulu. Iniesta. Short changes him with that pass. Rummenigge. Can he put it away? They've done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Flamengo clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Flamengo grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Mbappe. Baresi kept his eye on it and he's there. Flamengo perhaps contemplating their next change here. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Beckham. Rummenigge. Vitinha. Played out to the right. Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe! He's had it taken off him.
Paris Saint-Germain merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And it's Iniesta. It's Drogba! This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Beraldo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking tidy in possession here. And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. He's got a side of goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cleared without hesitation. Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cavani. Now the ball's gone astray. Oh, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Musiala. Flamengo are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Messi. Now it's Cavani. Lovely. Tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now a sudden chance to counter. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Batistuta. Just a goal and a shot! Goal! Flamengo! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Flamengo have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Messi. He's through here. Might be decent hit! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Now he's off and running. Wan-Bissaka proves too strong. Ribéry. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Very nicely done. And that should get the job done. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Beckham. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that's a little loose.
Has been indicated.
Now it's Cavani. Now it's Messi. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Flamengo get the second half started. Messi. And here's Mbappe. He's played him through. Musiala.
Arsenal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Mbappe. And here's Batistuta. And here's Mbappe. And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Beckham! They want to be quick to recover this. Now there's a fine ball. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Cavani. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
The attendance for this
Ball
match
is over the line.
71,649. Substitution for Arsenal. Number 13, Cavani. Coming on the field is number 6, Phil Foden. Substitutions taking place.
Rummenigge. Flamengo are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Oh, great feat, that.
Played in by Roberto Carlos. Foden. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos goes on a charge down the left. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pedri.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Roberto Carlos did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Pedri. And it's Rudiger. Van Dijk. James. Looking for the runner. Now it's Messi.
Arsenal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Musiala, he's got away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep. That could spell trouble. That is a great pick out. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, split-second reaction.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a right smile there.
Reece James. Number 3, Partey. Coming on the field, number 4, Alexander-Arnold. Number 2.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
3 minutes added time.
Now it's Messi. Oh, what has happened here? And that is that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Efootball.